Pool Perfect Max from Natural Chemistry is the premier weekly maintenance product for all pools. This 3-in-1 technology enhances clarity, maximizes pool program efficiency, and prevents problems. Take every pool care program to the max with Pool Perfect Max.
Hello, pool dudes and dudettes. This is Rudy Stankwitz with the Talking Pools podcast, and I am here with my co-host, Miss Andrea Nanini.
Hold on a second. Hi. Hi, how's it going?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, I had a throat issue.
I don't know. All of a sudden, you
I
look
had to
like a
cough.
turtle. You pulled your
I had
shirt
to
up over
cough.
your head.
Yeah, well, I don't want to cough into the microphone. That's rude.
Yeah, but you muted it. So what's the difference? I wouldn't hurt it anyway.
I didn't want to spit anything upon my microphone.
Oh, okay, I got it. So no spitting today. That works for me. No day is a good day for spitting. We've had a bunch of shit going on. Bunch of trade shows.
It's been a while since we've actually spoken. Yeah, there's been a lot that's happened actually.
We had to record a bunch of stuff ahead of time to compensate for the trade shows that we were going to be at. It's not over just yet. We wanted to make sure that we had something for you every week.
Yeah, and topical so that it's like,
topical so you can put it on your skin.
On point. Not an ointment.
That's what a topical thing is. It's on your
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's also current news.
Or relevant. We could go with that.
Well, there you go. Relevant.
Or you could say topical. I don't really give a fuck. You don't want to talk about any pools today. I got it.
I don't. I'm taking a break from pools today.
Yes. So I'll talk about pools and you can interject. So basically,
can I tell you a story? I'm going to tell you a one single pool story, okay?
Shall we drink a toast?
What would you do if you showed up to your pool and a resident had taken it upon himself? I've already posted about this, so it's okay. I can talk about it. The resident had taken it upon himself.
Those are the rules of sharing information of any business, but go ahead.
It's the rules of my business. So the resident swam down to the bottom of the pool and decided he was going to scrape away an iron stain. Now, we don't know what he used. I'm guessing by what the floor of the pool looked like and by the amount of plaster that I vacuumed up. I'm guessing he used a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, or some type of chisel.
Fucking people, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
He was helping us remove the iron stains. That's what he was doing. Because there's some lovely gouges. Lovely gouges. No, Rudy, I posted the picture, so anybody who wants to see it, you can go to Talking Pools, and I also posted it in a plastering finishers, that kind of group. It looks like a child went and tried to color, like I'm talking about a 2-year-old went and tried to color in a flower shape because that's the shape of the fucking iron stain. Looks like a child scribbled. Just that's all I can describe it as, a scribble. It's like dug in, like there's straight lines gouged into the surface.
Did they throw him out? Did they kick him out of the building?
No, they're claiming that he only used a pumice stone.
Oh, bullshit.
He's pumice stone.
They said their problem.
Now, so if we go and look at this picture, I thought I showed it to you, but he removed so much material that there is now a visible gap between the plaster and the return fitting because they're in floor returns.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So
you had that iron cross thing going on that in floor returns get right on the plaster.
Yes.
And he went in there and just scraped it out. He just chiseled out the rust, the iron portion itself, right?
Yes.
The ferrite.
And left excuse me, I have hiccups. Left gouges in the plaster. And when I tell you that I vacuumed up what I thought was sand, it was the iron stained color plaster.
Can you see the gunite?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. He removed the stain.
They should charge him.
He removed about an inch of fucking plaster.
They should charge him to replaster that pool.
They apparently were proud of it and wanted the the
people that
company
work
to
there?
the HOA, the
Was proud
president.
of it.
She was proud of it and wanted the company to come back and do it to the rest of them.
The company, the place you work for, that place.
Worked.
Past tense.
Yeah.
As in, no more, ceases to
No
exist.
longer. Adios. Take your fucking shitty pool with you.
Pasta lasagna, baby.
Don't keep
Got
that
it.
in.
Keep your.
But yeah.
The whole thing we got to take out.
No. Just
keep your shitty pool to yourself. All right, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take out where
just
you
that
said
part.
it though, but where I repeated it, I'm gonna leave that in. Head
I'm not Billy.
monkey fired my ass on a fucking Tuesday, sucking
And tried to make me drive
guzzling
their expired
bitch.
ass and tried to make me drive their expired ass truck. How stupid.
I
Poor
know.
Justin.
Obviously,
Mom was like, what idiots? I know. My mom was like, what idiots to fire you with their truck in your driveway?
Did she agree? Right? Yes. You don't drive it back. Come get your shit.
She said, don't do it. Don't go. Don't drive it. Don't drive it. Don't drive it.
Did you get your money? Oh, we should probably stop talking. All right.
Oh, sorry.
I forgot we were doing this. Oh. Anyway, all right. So
back it up. So yeah, Iron Cross. This guy decided that he was going to take some. Yeah, they wanted more of it done.
So when it stains more severely now,
or gets black algae or any other type of algae,
because it's going to
This is like pitting, but this is like pitting. This is gouging. I'm telling you.
I don't have any words. Was this an old person?
I don't know who it was, but I am just going to go ahead and speculate. I am 100% speculating here that it was the guy that I've been complaining about adding bicarb to my spa, because that's the same property.
Did your former employer go out and buy a supply of these chisels for the employees?
These dickheads left a pre-mixed bucket of tile soap and acid.
You told me, is this the same pool?
Site. This is the same pool.
So this is the same pool clean the tile?
Where no, they left it there, and then after they left that there is when I caught the guy cleaning the tile with the bicarb. So yeah, I'm not really gonna miss that shit.
So you have homeowners cleaning HOA pools by themselves, adding chemicals, chunks of plaster to get rid of stains. That's another
adding chemicals.
That's a way we never thought about doing it. We were adding all these different chemicals to take it off the surface lightly. No one's ever thought of just chipping out the whole big chunk of plaster. Fucking brilliant. I love it.
Now, I do have to say, I have advocated before. Like, listen, I have said before, and I think this was on an episode, and I quoted my friend Jason Evans, his advice to remove some. Now, I don't think that, and either of us, I know that I didn't. I doubt that Jason meant this. Jason does plaster. All right.
Is he claiming you told him to do this?
No. My point is that I have said before that you can take a flathead screwdriver and you can kind of scrape away a small rust stain, like a bobby pin or like a staple or a roofing nail. I'm telling you, this guy took the stain was probably, I don't know, maybe 2 by 2 feet, let's say, not huge, but like a decent size, and he can just scraped it away and it looks like a child scribbled in a coloring book.
And yet you got to be impressed that the guy was able to hold his breath that long.
I mean, it was in the shallow end. It was in
still
maybe 3.5 feet. I mean,
last time you were in 3.5 feet of water, your brain leaked out of your ear.
It did. Yeah. Yep.
I give him credit for being able to say he's obviously done
made a hole.
Shit, but
he made a hole. You can see it. I took the picture of the hole, and the pool was leaking before. Now I bet you it's leaking even worse.
Wow. Now I've had where there's been skimmers that have appeared and nets that have appeared where the residents would actually end up scooping leaves out before. But I think that's the most I've ever had anybody done. And to be honest with you,
that helps everybody.
I didn't want to tell them to stop.
Yeah, why? Let them do it.
As far as
I
I'm
especially
concerned,
love it. I especially love it when they do it passive aggressively. It's so funny.
That is the facility's job to manage their residents, not mine.
Well, and it's also the facility's job to manage their own pool if you're only there 3 days a week. They still have to take care, not add chemicals, not gouge the surface. But I was talking about things like maintain the chemical logs. They're supposed to be checking that stuff. They're supposed to be letting us know when things are going wrong. They're not supposed to be treating stains
But you said they're a proponent of this vandalism.
Yes, they think the person did a good job.
Well, the end justifies the means. The stain's gone, right?
No.
It's still there.
A lot of it is still there. The only part that is gone is what he gouged away, which is a Pixies song, by the way.
Excuse me?
It's a Pixies song, Gouge Away. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's on the album Doolittle.
That didn't help.
Random. Anyway.
No, nothing. Oh, is that a punk band?
Yeah.
Aquastar's new pipeline cartridge filters, available in 2 sizes, deliver top-notch hydraulic efficiency along with best-in-class filtration performance, approaching that of DE filters. Uniquely designed open pleat spacing means 100% of the media square footage is usable, and these claims are backed by NSF test results. Designed with a pro's time and comfort in mind, the patented double locking system improves safety and ease of access, making filter cleanings faster than ever before. Available now. Ask your supplier for pipeline filters today.
Blu-ray XL is the power of minerals working for you. Reduce your overall chemical costs and labor up to 50% guaranteed. Whether you have 20 accounts or 20,000, Blu-ray XL's direct pricing and free shipping to the pool trade have you covered. Improving pool professionals' profit and work-life balance is what they do. Blu-ray XL, the real mineral purifier. Visit them at BluRayXL.com.
Blu-ray all day.
Pool Magazine is the hottest new publication for the pool and spa industry, featuring up-to-the-minute news on what's happening in the pool world in a fresh new stylized format with our mobile-friendly app. Pool Magazine is the app for keeping your fingers on the pulse of the pool industry. You'll find featured news, editorials, podcasts, videos, and more on the Pool Magazine app. Download on Google Play and the App Store.
And to talk about pools that are built that are so spectacular that they're unserviceable.
Oh, I've done a lot of
grottos,
those.
Walls. I mean, and not the normal, but I mean over the top, over the edge. There's no way you can get to it with a brush if your life depended on it. $1 million pool home.
I've had a lot of experience in this BS.
I think that everybody who builds those pools should have to service them for the rest of their friggin' lives.
So I have actually seen some comments from some of these builders, and they, in the term, and like to use like a modern, they DGAF.
Don't give a fuck.
They don't. It's not their concern. It's not their responsibility. I think some of them even do it vindictively, honestly.
I think it borders on irresponsibility, because here's a homeowner that's stuck with his pool.
I think they do it to try to be funny.
It's going to be hard for them to clean. It's going to be difficult to clean, which means water quality is going to suffer. They're going to hire a pool company that's going to charge them out the ass, and then that pool company is going to have the same struggles.
One of the worst designs I've ever experienced cleaning, and I don't know if you want to not have this part in, but I actually talked to David Penton about this when we were in Vegas, and this is kind of what started the Ask the Masters group. Don't put that in. This is between
you started
me and
the
you.
Ask the Masters group?
I took part in a conversation that happened before this shit started. He already had the idea. I was not the inspiration. I confirmed that it was a good idea, and then the group became a thing. Anyway, so the worst.
I'm leaving that in.
Can you not? I mean, I guess I don't care.
Would you rather I didn't? I don't think David would care.
Am I going to get in trouble for that?
From who?
Is David not going to care? You don't think?
If you don't think, you said something, I don't know. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not taking credit for it. I did not give him
everybody,
the idea. He already had the idea.
A shout out to the Ask the Masters group and Dave Penton. Andrea Nannini takes full credit
Absolutely not.
No,
but I
you
think
know what? It's a good group. So
that
why
was
not?
it is a good group. That was his original idea that he told me anyway, that he wanted to bring service pros and builders together because there's always a divide. It's always, something's going on with the pool and the pool tech says, well, this is designed like shit. I can't clean it this way. And the customer goes to the builder and says, well, my cleaner says that it has algae because they can't clean this fucking corner that you built that has no access to it. And then the builder goes, oh, well, they're just being lazy and they don't want to clean it. Now, back to my original, what I was trying to say, the worst design that I had to deal with, and it's not the only bad design, but this is what I talked to David about. I had a pool, obviously, and it had a sun shelf that was separated from the rest of the pool by a spa that was in the middle. It was a completely infinity edge spa, right? So like if you're looking at the pool, it's pool on the left, spa in the middle, and then a sun shelf. I'm just trying to think if there was a better term for it, but literally maybe 3 inches of water. So I couldn't get a vacuum in there. No returns, no suction.
See, and that's just moronic.
No bubbler, like nothing. It was just
I don't want a
3
bubbler.
inches.
I hate those on those.
It was,
but
but at least that's some kind of circulation. I mean, a bubbler would at least kept the water moving. It sat there stagnant, hot, not getting any circulation unless I was the one brushing it. And like I said, the spa spilled over into it. So if they had the spa running and they had the water heated, now you're dumping more hot water into there, constantly got algae. So anyway, that was the conversation that I was telling David Penton, and I even showed him the picture of it. I'm like, look at how stupid this is, and then you have techs that have to deal with those floating mushroom steps. You can't get a brush in there. You can't get a pole in there. It's irresponsible, and it creates problems where they do not need to exist. And we should all be one pool pro bro, like
pool pro
we should
bro.
all bros. We should all be pool pro bros, and we shouldn't like, oh well, the builder designed it. I get it.
Shit. So it's not all about taking the money, because if you're all about taking the money, you ain't a pool pro bro. You're a pool pro hoe. Got it.
There you go.
So bros before hoes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the shit looks pretty. Like, I'm not going to lie. But the first thing I see when I see a floating mushroom step is I want to like throat punch the builder. And rock waterfalls. Can we not anymore with those? Can we just stop with the rock waterfalls? I swear to God. That's just me.
There should be a responsibility to build a pool that can be cleaned easily within reason. And I guess within reason is subjective, but
100% agree.
If you are a builder and you do not clean pools on a regular basis, then you should get somebody who cleans pools to tell you what in reason means, because some of this
well, there you go. And not to be like, I'm gonna have to pause and go to the bathroom for a second, but not to be like, just trying to not trying to shit all over anybody, but like,
oh my God, what do you got to do in the bathroom?
Oh my God, I have to pee.
I need to get in the bathroom. I'm not trying to shit all over everybody.
You're not supposed to put those two things in the same sentence. You're supposed to edit out the part where I tell you I have to pee. I'm not trying to be a jerk. Maybe these builders haven't thought about what it's like to try and clean that. All right, hold on then. Bro.
Yeah. Pool bros before pool hose. Got it.
Yeah.
Pool pro bros before pool pro hose. I like it. So if you're out there and you're just taking the money and you're building shit that's impossible to clean, you beat a hoe.
Suck.
Hang a red light over it, because that's about what you're doing to it. So, all right, how do we cross that divide? Did Dave Penton's group fix it, at least for the members of those groups? Did that change the way people build pools?
I feel like they do address it. I mean,
pool service people pick up new ways to clean based off of their recommendations? I mean, it can't all be one-sided, right? Like, maybe if you hold the brush like this, you can get that. I fucking know, right?
Well, I mean, for example, I had a pool that I was just about to do that I'm not going to do anymore, but there's a
back to the
Excuse
beginning
me.
of the conversation.
The
Completely
whole
circular,
thing.
but go ahead.
Yeah, the whole pool is an infinity edge. It's got that like knife style.
Mm-hmm.
And my riptide.
You don't have one of those, but go
I
ahead.
don't have a hammerhead. My
No, she
riptide.
doesn't. She has a riptide. It was a GoFundMe riptide. Go ahead.
It's my riptide. My riptide doesn't fit. My riptide doesn't fit in the spillover basin, trough, whatever the hell you want to call it. Doesn't fit. I have to like maneuver it all stupidly and sideways if I want to even attempt it.
See, now I don't agree with that one though. Should the trough for an infinity edge be made a little bit wider than the head of a riptide? Is that what you're saying? Is that what we're arguing now? Because I don't know about that. But I mean, I'm talking about in the pool itself. I guess we could.
I'm just making a point.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not saying that like it has to be reworked. I'm just saying like a customer is going to expect that to be vacuumed, so why not make it to accommodate a vacuum, or at the very least don't put fucking caretaker pop-ups in it, because those are dumb. Put a main drain down the whole thing. Put one of those channel drains, 2 or 3 of them. Everything will stick to the drains. You can turn everything off, and then you can scoop it all up.
Or better yet, you could just put a little handle on the side of it and flush it like a toilet. Whoosh.
Oh, that would be nice.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Suck everything down with it.
Yep.
That could be dangerous. I guess maybe that's why they don't do that. So, all right. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Everybody who tuned in, sorry I've aggravated myself, but I do appreciate you guys checking in. If you have some looking pool that is built with all kinds of shit attached to it that make it a total mother clean, let us know. Send us an email, talkingpools@gmail.com. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the pools. And
tell me how much everybody else hates rock waterfalls. Please tell me.
All right.
Every single one I have leaks.
Hey, I'm out. Till next time, be good. Be safe. Andrea.
Yes. Goodbye. Have fun. And also, like, as always, thank you for listening every week. We love you.